Kev.
Hello.
My first question for you.
Yeah?
Is Jackie a daddy's girl or mummy's girl?
She's a mummy's girl.
Is she?
Yeah.
Is she
yeah.
daddy's girl now?
Well, she's always been. I've always tried to make her, but she was always quiet.
Yeah.
When she was young, she was very, very quiet. But if there was a problem, she always went to her mum first.
Yeah.
And then mum came to me, and I had to sort it out.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's always good.
Mm.
Now, how massive has this journey been for you?
It's been nerve-wracking. It's aged both of us and Donna. You can't believe what it's like when you see your son or your daughter up on a stage like that where there's 300,000 or 400,000 people watching and you can't help them. If they make a mistake, it's their mistake, and that's what really got me, was my inability to make things better for her if something went wrong.
Yeah.
You know, like at the beginning of X Factor when it all went wrong, we were back here in Greymouth. I was back out at work and she had to handle it all by herself. She rang every day, but she still had to handle it by herself. And we never went back up to Auckland after the first audition until she made the live shows. And that was a little bit easier. But we, you know, even then we weren't really up there for anything but to help her. You know, I can remember her, she rang me at 7 o'clock on a Sunday morning and said, I left my slippers at the flat. And her flat was in Ellerslie and the studios are out at Henderson. I had her little wee car, so I went and got them. And I drove all the way out to Henderson for her slippers. But at least it gave me something to do.
Just the little things that
made me feel as though I was doing something positive for her instead of just wandering around Auckland, which I hate, wandering around Auckland, waiting for the show to start and to go through the nerves that every Sunday and Monday night we had. It was, I don't know. I don't know whether I'd wish it on any parent, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because you just can't breathe. Sometimes you can't breathe. You know, when she was in the bottom thing with Morehouse and she was there, we were all at home, and Jared and Donna and we couldn't breathe. We were sitting there and I'm going, oh God, it's Morehouse.
You were lying with the rest of the town.
Yeah.
Not breathing.
Oh God.
Holding their breath.
And then she got through, and then we find out afterwards she was never in there anyway, that Morehouse had already done. The bottom one had already gone.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was tough.
Do you think X Factor's changed your life?
I hope not. I don't think so. We've got no plans about going to Auckland again. No, I don't think so. I think it's changed Jackie's life.
Mississippi in the middle of a dry spell. Jimmy Rogers and the Victor up high. Mama's dancing with baby on her shoulders. The sun is setting like molasses in the sky. The book and moon knew how to sing everything, always wanting more.
A journalist said something very interesting in the paper up in Auckland. He said, I think Jackie's going to win. And he says, and I'll give you this reason now. He said, while your 12-year-old daughter is in there voting for Morehouse 5 times, Mum and Dad are out in the kitchen waiting for Jackie 10 times. And he says, that's where it is. He says, those unseen people that don't go on Facebook, that don't want to go on Facebook, but like Jackie's voice, like the way she sang, like the way she acted, and her demeanour, and the positivity that she's from the coast and she didn't care who found out about it. You know, she was from the coast and she was from Greymouth. You don't like it, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
She's
proud of where she came
she
from.
was.
Yeah.
Which
is we know she can sing. It's up to everybody else to find out what we already know.
I'll do my best right now. In 3, 2, 1, and cue. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Are you feeling nervous?
I'm so nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous. We're excited to hear you. What's your name?
My name is Jackie Thomas.
Jackie Thomas. And whereabouts are you from?
I am from Greymouth.
Oh, cool. What are you going to sing for us?
I'm going to sing Skinny Love. Cool. Cool, go for it.
Come on, skinny love, just last the year. Pour a little soul we were never here. My, 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 my. Staring at the scene.
Do you think it's affecting your everyday life on the West Coast, like walking downtown? Does it take you longer to get places?
No. I think a lot of people look at us now. For the first week or so after it finished, we got stopped a lot in the supermarkets and things like that, and it took us quite a while just to get a loaf of bread. But you got to expect that because, and rightfully so, a lot of people in the newspapers say that that not just our daughter anymore, and that's quite true.
Yeah.
And I think that we as parents have to expect that, and we try and thank everybody that stops us, and we tried to thank every email that came in. And every text that came in as well, because they all helped Jackie become what she is now.
Black velvet, if you please.
So how do you feel when you see your baby girl on the cover of a magazine?
Yeah, she texted me and said that she was on the cover of a magazine. And so we automatically went out and grabbed some and told the grandparents and that's just plain weird.
That's your baby girl.
I know, that's just plain weird. That my brother rang me this afternoon and said she's on the cover of this paper, and I says, yeah, I know. And she says, well, and I says, I'm looking at her, and he hasn't seen her for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And she said, not the baby girl that I remember. And
Nah.
she says, no, she's not anymore, and she's
Gorgeous.
not. She's just a force unto herself now.
Yeah.
She's not our daughter. She's Jackie Thomas.
Yeah.
And she will forge out what she wants to be and not what anyone else wants her to be.
Yeah.
And she's got a great head start. She won the show. People criticised the show left, right and centre. She says, oh, she'll disappear. The single will be terrible. The album won't sell. And she's just quietly flipped them the bird and she's gone about her business. And now she's doing this sort of stuff which will help her in years to come.
Yeah.
And that's brilliant. She would never have done this 6 months ago.
No.
She
And then
wouldn't have had the confidence to go there and
Well,
do
when
that.
you look at the photos inside, making fun of herself,
Yeah.
like pulling faces.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I've read this today, and she's just the same girl, though, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
She doesn't change,
Yeah.
and there's people that have sent in questions for her, and she's answered them, and not one of them, is a small answer.
No.
She's given them.
Yeah.
She gives them everything.
No, the good thing about it is she's learning about the business, and she's learning about things that she's never learnt before. But she still wants to come home, and she still wants. I said to her when she comes home in a couple of weeks or whenever she comes home, she said, "I don't want to go out for tea. I quite like home cooked chicken, please."
Yeah.
And that's it.
Kev, I want to thank you for giving us this interview. It's
No
awesome.
problem. Yeah.
It's awesome.
No, thank
And wish
you.
your family all the best,
Ah,
and Jackie.
wish
But,
Jackie the best. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
You can relax now.
Yeah,
Can't
no,
ya?
we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. And it's good to settle down too. It is. We came home early because we wanted to get away from it because even at the after party at X Factor, people knew who you were, and people know who you are. We stopped at the garage in Christchurch, that garage on the corner there on the way out of Christchurch.
Yep.
And the lady knew who we were. And this is on the way home.
That's the fist pump you gave.
Oh, God, yeah, well, I get a bit carried away. Can't help
Hey.
myself.
We all fist pumped with you though.
Yeah, mate, yeah, I know.
I think the whole
Can't help
town
myself. I knew it too.
Yeah.
You know,
It was awesome.
I was trying really hard not to do anything while we were up in the audience.
Yeah.
Because Whenua's parents were behind me.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, I would have gone berserk. But they were up there, and Jared and I were calm, gave each other a hug, Donna a hug, waved at that, but I just really wanted to get up there and why, yeah, I don't know what to say, But Whenua's parents were behind us, so we showed a little bit of decorum, and as soon as they said come down, I bolted.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. It's
No
been
problem.
very good.
Ah.
You can give Jackie our love.
Nice to see you again too.
Yes, it is too.